Wake up, lock in, move forward. This is Men's Morning Motivation. Let's get to it.
And welcome back, guys. This is Men's Morning Motivation. Welcome back. If you made it through Discipline Week and Monday's reinforcement, you're ahead of 99% of people already. But today, we need to talk about something uncomfortable, something that separates the winners from everyone else. You're either getting better or you're getting worse. There is no in between. Before you simply nod along thinking, yeah, I get it, I need you to actually understand this. Right now, in this exact moment, you are making a choice. You're either reinforcing discipline or you are letting it fade. You're either moving towards success or you're drifting away from it. You're either proving you belong at the top or proving that you don't. And most people, they simply don't realize that they're slipping until it's a little too late. Here's the problem. Most people think staying the same is an option. They think they can maintain their progress without pushing forward. They think they can keep their standards without consistently reinforcing them, and they think they can hold the line without moving it forward. Let me hit you something real. If you aren't actively getting stronger, you are getting weaker. If you aren't building your mental toughness, you are losing it. If you aren't reinforcing discipline, you are letting those bad habits creep back in. There is no standing still in life. You're either climbing or sliding. Take a look at the people who dominate in any field, the best athletes, the most successful business owners, and the people at the top of their game. What do they all have in common? They never stop sharpening the blade. The best athletes don't stop training after a championship, they train even harder. The best entrepreneurs don't take their foot off the gas after success, they simply push harder. The best leaders don't relax after winning people's respect, they set even higher standards for themselves. And the second they stop, the second they think they can coast, someone hungrier comes along and takes their spot. That's why so many people almost make it, but they never stay at the top. They get comfortable, they relax, they start letting things slide, and before they know it, they're right back where they started, only this time they know now what it feels like to fall. Here's what you need to understand. Failure doesn't happen all at once. It happens in small, invincible steps. Nobody wakes up one day and says, I'm going to stop being disciplined. Instead, it looks like this. You hit snooze once. You skip the gym just today. You make one excuse. You let one bad habit sneak back in. And then suddenly, you're back at square one, wondering how the hell it even happened. So I need you to be brutally honest with yourself. Where are you slipping? Where are you letting up without even realizing it? What small compromises are adding up right now? Because if you don't correct this now, it's only going to get worse. Most people don't want to hear this, but I'm simply just going to say it anyways. Nobody is going to save you, and nobody cares to work harder. Nobody really cares if you're tired, and nobody cares if you had a bad day. Hell, nobody cares if you don't feel motivated, because success doesn't care about your excuses, it only responds to action. You think the people at the top are always motivated? You think they always feel like doing the work? Hell no. They just do it anyways. Because here's the truth. Discipline is greater than motivation. If you rely on motivation, you're done. Because motivation is temporary. It simply comes and goes. But discipline, that's what keeps you moving forward even when you don't feel like it. So stop waiting for motivation. Stop looking for an easy way out. Stop expecting someone to simply hand you success. Nobody's going to save you. You think you worked hard last week? Good. That was the baseline now. Now, we raise the bar. Here's what you're going to do. Find one area where you've been slipping. No sugarcoating, no excuses. Simply, where have you been letting yourself off the hook? Find it and fix it immediately. Whatever you did last week isn't enough anymore. If you worked out for 30 minutes, add an extra 10 and go for 40. If you cut distractions for an hour, make it an hour and a half, or hell, even make it 2. If you committed to one discipline, stack another one on top. Eliminate the excuses that you've been making. You know exactly what I'm talking about. That one excuse you always fall back on, the one you use to justify slacking, get rid of it right now. Here's what separates the truly disciplined from everyone else. They remove the option to fail. They don't rely on willpower. They don't leave room for excuses. Burn the bridges back to your old habits. Make failure impossible. Raise the standard so high that slipping isn't even an option. And when you do that, when you make discipline a permanent part of who you are, that's when you become unstoppable. Guys, let's bring this home. You are not the same person you were last week. You are not the kind of person who lets discipline fade. And you are not someone who settles for good enough, because good enough is never good enough. You're either getting better or you're getting worse. So decide right now, which one is it going to be? Better or worse? Now get out there and go prove it. If this hit home, don't keep it to yourself. Send it to a brother who needs to hear it. You can find Men's Morning Motivation on Spotify, Amazon Music, and YouTube. New episodes every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 9:30 a.m. EST. So make sure you hit follow, subscribe, just do what you gotta do. I appreciate your time. Wake up, lock in, move forward. This is Men's Morning Motivation.